welcome to Flowery and Creativity bonus content. As you remember, this month we're flipping things around and I'm in the hot seat answering the questions.
When embarking on a project, do you pre-plan it or do you follow where your intuition leads you?
Well, thank you to Emily Brown for this question. When I'm starting a project, there's always going to be some intuitive nudge, right? That little link that gets it started. There's always going to be some intuitive element. But at the same time, there's, of course, has to be some planning element. And I would use the example of my rock opera. A lot of the songs were older than the rock opera, songs that were written previously in my career that were then maybe rebranded or revamped in order to fit into the story, the narrative of the hero's journey rock opera. And so taking and weaving these things together, that was sort of a pre-planned thing, right? But a lot of these songs were old. Like I had intuitively wrote them a long time ago, and I was like, oh, hey, this song would fit great in this position. Like Now Is the Time is the perfect ending for part one, because it gives a little bit of a lesson that the heroes learned, to show a midpoint of the story. So it's definitely both, and it's definitely different aspects at different times. Another thing that Emily Brown said that stuck with me is write drunk, edit sober. I just love that because right brain write, left brain edit. So there's a time for season for each, right? Some mornings you're going to do the editing, great. Other mornings maybe you want to get up and sing a song, right? So I would say know which is which. Know when you're in the editing mood and know when you're in the creating mood.
Next question for Matthew, for our bonus Patreon people. Thumbs up to you guys. Yes. How do you promote your channel to attain your goals?
Well, I was doing a lot of person-to-person networking, and it works well with some people. You'll watch their videos, they'll watch your videos, you'll mutually subscribe and like each other's content because, there's the handshake, so to speak.
Simpatico.
And then, there's literally making a lot of React videos. That's definitely been a tool that hey, not for the child.
He's 50 years old.
All right, fine. So for making React videos, it's a great way for me to promote to my channel because a lot of times people are searching for Reacts. And, so that is a good way for new traffic to come to my channel because they found me through YouTube search and not through their subscriptions list. So that's a great way. And, also just trying to upload at least one video every single week. I mean, to stay in the algorithm, that's really crucial. Because even if you fall out, just have no videos for like 2 weeks. I mean, from the research I've done, it can really hurt your channel. So it's best to kind of plan things out so that even if you're going to say going on vacation for a couple of weeks, you have content made up ahead so that content can continue airing on your channel while you're away and taking your break.
Nice. See, your goal is to use your channel for income. My goal for my channel is to use it to promote my business. So I just have videos on my channel so people can see what I do. And
well, that was originally my intent, but then COVID hit and I needed a job. So, hey, try and do something, right?
Yeah, for real. For real.
Definitely.
Okay. So do you have any advice for someone who wants to start their own creative business or endeavor?
You got to start somewhere. So just like I'm doing with my businesses, I'm making these little money buckets, right? And building them and trying to get money put in them, right? And just continuing to work each continually to advance, right? Working to advance the podcast, working to advance the covers, working to advance the overall YouTube channel, working to advance the Patreon, all the different avenues that we take, making new albums, new songs, writing to release to the distributor, to go to Spotify and Apple Music and all these places. We just got to keep on keeping on, right? Even through these crazy times, and just, keep going. That's the best advice I have. That's what I keep telling myself. That's how I keep going. I just tell myself I got to keep going. There's no other choice.
You're working, but you ain't making no money.
Ain't that the damn truth? No, but no, patrons, this is for you guys. And the most important thing here is that I really, really, really appreciate your support. And it's the only thing that's keeping us going. It's keeping the podcast coming every month. And I really, really appreciate it. So do your part, and keep going, and I'll do my part, and I'll keep going, and we're gonna get through this pandemic together, and we're gonna have as good and creative as a time as we can possibly manage. So please, everybody, stay tuned for more Flowering and Creativity in March, and I will see you guys next time on Flowering Creativity Bonus Features.